Well, the attacks on police formations has been in the news, but very recently we've seen a switch. We now see attacks on INEC offices. It happened in Akwa Ibom, it happened in Abia State. That's our next topic of discussion, gentlemen. Why are we seeing this? Is 2023 the reason for these attacks?
I can't say why we are seeing it. I can say why I think we are seeing it.
Okay.
Because, like you just said, we cannot put it past the politicians themselves. Because in the first place, a lot of us believe that, like one of the musicians sang, the monsters you have made. You know, a lot of us believe that the banditry, the hoodlums we are seeing around were made by some of these politicians who are crying today that there's too much banditry, there's too much crime in the land and all that, because of what they did in their desperation to get to where they are right now. So when these things begin to happen, you know that it will affect 2023. So I cannot say for sure, I don't have that intelligence that politicians sent them, but what I can think is that there's a possibility 2023 might be connected to this.
Tony, is that a view and thought you share?
I don't know. I don't want to call it because the facts has to be on the table before I can actually pinpoint one person to say, we know what politicians can do. But in this case, it just suddenly we're hearing this. And it started in a particular part of the country that they, used to experience peace before. So well, politically, I don't understand the angle. When you say it's politics, it has to be about 2023 election. I don't think so. I think it goes beyond that, and that is where government needs to come in, so as to stop us from, having these conjectures and all that. At the end of the day, because you have the security system that if we have, if we have a proactive security network that should be ahead of every crime, by now we should not be here talking about the possibility of either a politician or an IPO or whatever responsible. They should be able right now to tell us that, because it's raging now, going to a month. Police are scared. I learned that police are dodging right now, according to guidance report today. They are dodging. Some of them are not wearing uniform. Is that what we should be talking about now? And we have police, we have DSS, we have Nigerian Army, we have a whole lot. I don't want to believe that it's like trying to balance the whole thing. A lot of conjecture everywhere. But the issue borders down again to the Nigerian security architecture, the Nigerian security system. What are they doing at the moment? In Lagos here, just this week, we heard the Commissioner of Police in Lagos saying that IPOB is planning to attack Lagos. See, that's another thing. Just like one Malami said, we will prosecute IPOB, and you are announcing it. What is the intention of that announcement? What do you intend to gain doing it? When the police have an information on their table, they don't go for instance, if it's a police division and the DPO has information of a possible attack within the jurisdiction of his division, he doesn't need to call the press to say we are hearing that some hoodlums are going to attack my street.
Maybe that's one of the ways to repeal.
That is what they do. It will even stop them if they want to. But I'm just looking at the intent of that statement. You don't go publicizing it and say, come on, they say they want to attack us. These are things helpless people do, not police. When you have discreet information like this, you act, you investigate discreetly without people knowing, and come out with a conclusion. Circulate. Nobody will hear. But when you do this, first of all, you create fear. You don't even do, and you can't even curtail it, because if an attack is coming, this is Lagos. It's huge. I've never heard a situation where you say, and we've never had a situation where the state commissioner, I know some of these commissioners, come out and say Boko Haram is attacking them, because you're going to create fear. You don't do that. You don't do that. And I'm happy the next day, Ohanes went there to meet the governor and said, no, this is a lie. We cannot, because we have businesses here. It's not possible. So when security agencies are doing this, then what do you expect ordinary citizens to do? That is what they're supposed to be doing in the southeast.
So
when things are happening, nip it in the bud. Don't make it a public display. Don't make it a media thing. You know these people. Go after them. They burn correctional centers. They're burning INEC offices. They're burning policemen. By now, we should know who is responsible. And we shouldn't, that's what I'm thinking. That's if you're serious. And he has nothing. 2000, he's still around the corner. 2023, but it's still far. We can do a lot between now and then, in a couple of days, if you're serious.
But actually, this is like the last year for governance, because next year we'll be taken over by electioneering, more or less.
At least they won't show you, they pretend they'll be working.
More or less. Well, but you make an announcement like he said. If a criminal is a criminal, he will have a plan A and a plan B. You make an announcement about the plan A. He goes into plan B that you do not know, and he still carries out the heinous attack or anything. So intelligence reports should not be shared by everybody or to everybody. It's not done anywhere in the world.
All right, let's take some feedbacks here. This one says, good afternoon, dear brothers. Good afternoon, this city. One of the Southern Governor's resolutions of banning open grazing is commendable by me and others. The point here is resolutions will not protect the citizens. They can't put food on the tables, and these resolutions cannot take people out of poverty. I implore the president and presidency to listen and do the needful. God bless Galaxy TV, God bless Nigeria. And he says, thank you. Okay, Mr. Gideon from Kaduna State. So there you go. Resolutions cannot put food on the table.
It goes beyond the resolution.
Yeah, well,
they should act on it.
I understand what he means, but it has to start somewhere. Because sometimes,
provide jobs.
Yeah, you do something and they say, hey, that's not what will put food on our tables, but it has to start somewhere. With resolutions, I think.